On your screen, you'll see a list of agenda items that we plan to cover during the session. We'll discuss the program, admission requirements, and resources available to distance learners. You'll also share some information about the University of Alabama and the College of Education. We'll hold a question and answer period at the end of the session. To ask a question, just type it in the text box found on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, like this. Feel free to type your question in the box during the session. We'll address your questions at the end of the presentation. We're recording this session. The recorded session will be placed on our website for future reference. We'll provide you with a link to the recorded session in an email that will be sent out in the next few days. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Vincent, and he will provide you with the valuable information on the program.
This program is designed for teachers, coaches, athletic directors in the public school system. And it is for teachers who hold a Class B certificate already and have at least 2 years teaching experience in the field and have a bachelor's degree in any subject related to education. It's really designed for people who want to get advanced knowledge in the areas of sport administration and would like to either as a coach or an athletic director oversee or administer some sort of sport type program within a K through 12 setting. It's designed for teachers and coaches, and we oversee a wide range of topics related to sport. And I know, Gary, there's a slide that has the curriculum, and I'm wondering whether you could move on to that so that I can explain that as people look at that slide. The program course curriculum is 33 hours, and we will teach you all of the relevant topics so that you can have content knowledge and expertise in administering and managing a sport type program. KIN 500, our Sociology of Sport class, talks about social and cultural issues as it relates to sport. So we talk about issues such as race, ethnicity, gender, globalization of sport, and the global local nexus, and the culture within a school setting, and issues and controversies within that context. KIN 506, our Techniques of Research class, will provide you all of the knowledge that you will need to become an educated consumer of the extant contemporary literature in the variety of settings related to sport management, from legal and ethical issues, social cultural issues, sport facility and event management, finance, and so on. As I'm sure many of you know, working in an educational institution, it's important to have a grounding in not only the legal but also the ethical context as we manage. And the KIN 552 Legal and Ethical Issues in Sport will impart expertise and knowledge in the legal and ethical issues areas. You'll be required to take a sport management internship, and at least half of that will be in a K through 12 setting where you may be able to use your existing site where you work. And it will provide you with some practical experience to refine your skills. It's important to understand and have knowledge of contemporary trends and issues in sport facility design, planning and management, and in managing sporting events, and we'll provide that to you in KIN 553. Budgeting, accounting, forecasting and controlling management of your resources, particularly your financial resources, is always important, and sport finance will give you a broad overview of all fiscal aspects of sport. The KIN 562 Administration of Athletics class is really a very broad class that will provide you with, if you like, a philosophy of management in a contemporary sport setting. In that class we cover issues such as leadership, motivation, communication, the functions of management such as planning, organizing, implementing and controlling and coordinating. And throughout the curriculum, the idea is it will really help you think about what it is that you do and why you do it as a manager. And finally, there's a sport marketing class, marketing and promoting what we do and making people aware of it and creating a strong reputation, a strong brand, if you like, is very important, particularly in interscholastic athletics. And there is an elective course that you will take, which will cover the foundations diversity aspect of education. So, as you can see, there are 33 hours of courses that you'll need to take, and if you do this online, and all of the courses are offered online, you should be able to complete the program within 2 years, particularly if you take 6 hours a semester. Gary, do you have... Okay, so Gary, thank you for moving on to the next slide. In terms of being admitted into the program, as I mentioned, you'll have to have a current teaching certificate and an undergraduate degree, and have 2 years experience with the B license. And we would like you to take either the graduate record exam or the Miller Analogies test. What we look at in the graduate record exam are the verbal and quantitative, or the English and maths sections. And we are really looking for people who can score 150 on each section. So a score of 300 is considered very good in the graduate record exam. On the Miller Analogies test, which is a little bit different because it's more analytical, a decent score that we look for, or we look for candidates to reach or be close to, is to be in the 50th percentile. In other words, we would like our students that take the MAT to have scored better, or at least the same as or better than at least half the people that took the MAT. We will require official transcripts from your undergraduate institution, and we would really like 3 letters of recommendation from people who know you and can attest to your maturity and sincerity and aptitude in taking an advanced degree, a master's degree in this case in sport management with Class A certification. You can apply online through our graduate school at any time, and you can be admitted into the program to start at the beginning of any semester, in January for the spring semester, June for the summer semester, or August for the fall semester. And if you would like some information on resources that we have at the University of Alabama to help you, whether it be the financial aid or our extensive library system and the resources that we have electronically, or help with a writing center, or even help with Blackboard, which is the format that we use to upload our online courses and tutorials in that, we will be happy to provide you with that.
Thank you, Dr. Vincent. As a distance learner, you will have access to the same resources available to campus students. You're eligible to apply for federal financial aid. Students eligible for military educational assistance may use their educational benefits here at the University of Alabama. Distance learners have access to all university library resources, including access to scholarly databases, assistance with writing and citation, tools and tips for research, and the interlibrary loan program. There is also a dedicated distance learning librarian on staff to assist students as they navigate the library resources. The Writing Center offers online assistance and tutoring to students who are unable to visit the campus location. The Center for Academic Success provides individualized tutoring, study skills workshops, and exam reviews through web-based methods to meet the needs of distance learning students. Blackboard tutorials are available for those who have never taken an online course. Distance learning students pay a flat hourly tuition rate regardless of residency. The rate does not include any applicable course fees or books. Students have the option to purchase access to the Student Health Center and the Student Recreation Center. Unfortunately, you must be enrolled as a campus student in order to be eligible for athletic tickets. The College of Continuing Studies offers scholarships to students who are enrolled in the degree programs facilitated through continuing studies. You must be currently admitted or accepted for admission in order to apply. Applications are accepted year-round, and scholarships are awarded each semester. Now I'd like to share some information about the University of Alabama and the College of Education. The university was established in 1831 as the state's first public college. Approximately 38,000 students attend UA, with about 5,500 of those students enrolled in graduate programs and about 4,800 enrolled in distance learning programs. We are an accredited and reputable institution. The College of Education was established in 1928 and offers more than 25 graduate degree programs for distance learning students. Faculty offices and classrooms are located in Moore Hall. The College of Education is made up of 6 departments. This particular degree program is housed in the kinesiology department. In the next few days, you'll receive an email with information that includes important website addresses and contact information, as well as a link to the recorded session. At this time, we will open it up for any questions that you may have. Please remember to type your questions over in the text box section. I am going to put mine and Dr. Vinson's contact information up so that you can have that information, and feel free to reach out to us with any questions that you may have about admissions or how to apply and more detailed information about the program. Terrence says, I do not have a Class B certificate or 2 years teaching experience, but I have 26 years of military experience and a bachelor's degree in leadership, along with a strong desire to teach, coach, and mentor student athletes. Dr. Benson, in order for him to apply for this program, will he need a teaching certification?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I'm afraid, Terrence, you would probably be the ideal sort of candidate for this program, except you don't have the Class B certificate, teaching certificate, and the prerequisite 2 years experience. So I'm afraid that this program, you're not going to be eligible for this program. But with your 26 years of military experience and a degree in leadership, I would have thought that you were just the ideal person to be involved in education, mentoring, coaching, and teaching young people. So I do encourage you to follow your dream if you're interested in working in education.
Thank you, Dr. Benson. Do we have any other questions? I will wait another few minutes to see if we have any other questions. It looks like as if Chad may be typing a question. Chad asks, must the program be completed in a 2-year time frame?
No, Chad. My suggestion, just in talking to students and prospective students, is that some students have suggested they would like to take 2 classes online a semester. And if you do that, you could probably do it in 2 calendar years. But you can take your time with this program. You could take one class, 3 hours in the spring, and then maybe you may have more time in the summer, and you could take 6 hours in the summer, and then 3 hours in the fall. So you could go at a slower pace and take 2.5 years or 3 years if that's what you wanted to do. It's entirely up to you.
Terrence, one of our other moderators, Samantha Brockett, would like for you to email her, and her email address is samantha.bama@ua.edu, and I'm going to put that in the text box as well. Thank you. Do we have any other questions? If we don't have any further questions, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to come online with us to learn more about this program. Thank you, Dr. Benson, for being here with us and taking care of the questions we had in regards to this program. And again, our contact information is available for you. If you would like to reach out to us with more information, we'll be glad to help you with this process.